like a very.
Yeah, I mean, like, we could talk about some, like, video games and that Callisto Protocol shit that went down today.
Oh yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be like a week after that. But there was this whole thing about Callisto Project or whatever, and
Protocol, yeah.
not Project Protocol, yeah. But yeah, that whole thing, it's like getting really bad reviews. But did you even mention God of War Ragnarok while we were talking?
I have not mentioned God of War Ragnarok yet. Shit.
No, it's alright. What is your thoughts on the game? Seems like you really liked that game, didn't you?
God of War Ragnarok,
Yeah.
it's awesome. I mean, like, it's a great progression from God of War 2016. Even though the gameplay is pretty much the same, I mean, the writing and the story is a bit better in my opinion. And
Uh.
there are a few cliches about it, like, I mean, the level design ain't really that extensive. It's more or less just run there, do this, run back. Oh, there's one path there you can explore. There's nothing too like exciting, but I did like how they switched up the environments a bit. Like, there's a jungle. There's like a little hilly fjord area. It's pretty interesting. I'd say go play God of War Ragnarok. It's a really good game.
Yeah, really don't really have that much to say about it because I've never played God of War Ragnarok. Um,
Oh
let
yeah,
alone
James has an Xbox, so he can't really play.
yeah, let
But
alone
it's
the
good.
let alone God of War as a franchise itself. So, but there was that controversy about that game, but that really kind of misled the whole thing about how because the whole thing about how it was actually going to be because of some sort of like change in like some sort of like quote unquote radical change in
Oh
th-
yeah,
Norse
yeah. I know what you're
mythology.
talking about.
Ironically, radical change because of but here's the thing, right? You can say that, but wasn't there like black people during like those ages? Wasn't there? Wasn't that a thing?
Well, I guess you could say that was a thing. Like, the Norse did trade with a lot of people. They may have gotten some African slaves, but like the thing is, it's a part of the mythology. So
Yeah, the
this
mythology.
character,
It's not
yeah, Angrboda,
realistic.
she is portrayed as like a darker skinned person, but honestly, I don't really care that she's darker skinned. I still like her character. I still think she's cool. It doesn't really bother me.
Oh yeah, you did actually find this very epic rant video about this game.
Oh no,
Well, maybe
yeah,
not
isn't that
epic.
Synthetic Man?
Um, explain it because maybe people out there who have no idea what this is.
I'm guessing the rant you're talking about is the one from a YouTuber named Synthetic Man, and yeah, I'm just gonna put it straight. He's a fucking idiot. I mean, it's like he didn't even play the last game. He's assuming shit about Kratos that is not true, and he would know that all that's true if he just played the last game, which he clearly didn't. He mentions like the level design and how generic it is, which I can kind of agree with him. It isn't the most unique stuff, but like, who cares? Like, it's not that deep. Like, there's way better things to enjoy about the game, but he chooses to not mention them, and he just rips on the bad stuff, which is, it's just retarded.
Yeah, that no, no, didn't really watch the video. 1 hour. There are some guest
Yeah,
episodes that are 1 hour long, but that but that is because it's fun to go on for a bit longer with guests, I guess. But yeah, that's just don't really know what. Yeah, just don't know what to say there. Really, just doesn't really help that whole thing. But yeah, I guess I don't really need to say anything about it because it's like it's kind of an unnecessary thing, just a little thing I came up and mentioned, thought of while we were talking about God of War Ragnarok and stuff like that.
yeah, pretty much. It's just, it's unnecessary. It's stupid. I don't even want to talk about the dude.
Yeah, honestly, the only way I'd consume watching God of War Ragnarok's probably like Jacksepticeye playing it or something, but that's kind of it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play God of War Ragnarok. I mean, it's it is a good game, and I would recommend you play it. But honestly, if you don't got a PlayStation, that's fair enough. I mean, the PlayStation 5 is like, what, $1,000? I mean, I'd say if you really don't want to play it, but you want to look at the story, just go on YouTube and watch like a long gameplay of it.
I mean, his gameplays are like 2 hours or something.